Okay. Hello, everyone. I am here with Kyle and Scott, our final two for the season. And we are here for the rites of passage for the season. Just as a little reminder, it probably does not need to be said, but this will be public after the season ends. So just keep it game related, keep it respectful, all that fun, good stuff. I am going to share my screen and we will get started.
It's so cute.
So the first doll we're going to be talking about is Lyndon. So who would like to start?
I'll start. Don't worry. I'll save you. Yeah, I think Lyndon was really cool. Me and Lyndon actually had a lot in common. I'm kind of a little nerdy, if y'all haven't already been able to tell. But like we had the same like niche interests of like we both liked anime, specifically Hunter x Hunter. I said my favorite was Kurapika because I'm a crazy and a liar. But my actual favorite is Crollo, and they said that their favorite was Crollo, and I was like, no, I can't connect over this. But anyways, loved Danganronpa, loved Linden. Linden was pretty high on my initial ranks out of everything, which was sad to see them quit. So hoping the best for you, Mama.
I liked Lyndon, even though they were only in the game for a couple days. I talked to Lyndon a lot. Like, I really wanted to like get Lyndon on a call so we could like really connect. But then once, I think it was like the third day of the game, they had stopped messaging. And then
Mhm.
the fourth day, I was like, something must be wrong. And then when I found out that they left the game, I was kind of gagged. I was like, oh no, I hope everything's okay. But I enjoyed Lyndon. I was low key, I was like, when Lyndon, it was between Lyndon and Giraffes for the first HOH. I was like, oh, I'm pretty good either way, honestly, because I talked to both of these queens.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, I was sad to see Lyndon go. I also thought Lyndon, like low-key, could have made it not far necessarily. I don't know. We never will
Yeah,
know. But I felt like Lyndon like had the ability in social game to like do well. Um,
yeah,
I always pictured them like possibly on like Duck's side of the game, but I would have liked Lyndon. I would have liked to like chit chat and talk more and possibly call. Agreed. I don't know really anybody from this class, of course, but they were cool. Never seen them before, and their intro video
Um,
was iconic.
dancing rat, walking doll.
All right, we are gonna go ahead and move on to our 15th placer, Jimmy.
Speak your truth, Scott, because I know you got a lot.
Jimmy, I love you, Jimmy. I'm sorry. I think, I just need to go off on a past game for a second. Jimmy's the love of my life. I love him so much. I was so excited to see him in this game. He played in my last game and we worked very closely together. And the fact that he was rolled a few unlucky die. He got sick. He, I think, was busy before he got sick and just happened to have someone that he thought he was. I'm sorry, but Giraffe should not have been the one to put him up. I'll just say it. I'm sorry. They're supposed to be close. She was supposed to have his back. But I love you, Giraffe. But I mean, I'm speaking my truth. I feel bad that he left, especially feeling like he was put up by someone that shouldn't have put him up. But I love him. I felt bad that I had to vote him out. But at that point, he kind of told people to vote him out. So
Hmm. Yeah. I did not know Jimmy, did not have the pleasure of knowing him, but we did hop on the first night one call together, and he really stood out to me actually. Like I think I ranked him like kind of high. Like I'd say like 6 or 7. No, but that's like decently high in like a cast that's like
six,
15 people.
seven.
Right, Gaga Mama. But no, I watched his intro video and I was like, this guy's boof. I was like, this guy, who the fuck is this chick? But then we were chatting in VC and like I found him like really actually funny. And like a really cool person. And I
Yes,
wish we had
he
more time
is.
together. I did not vote for Jimmy here, but
I know.
gag it.
because I
But
leaked that too.
I know. But Jimmy was sick. Jimmy was cool. And it was nice to be like not to judge a book. Well, judge a book by its cover and be wrong. You know what I mean? Like that's a sick feeling. Which sounds weird, but I think so. So kudos to Jimmy. Jimmy, we miss you. You deserved more. Deserved a better dice. I agree.
I love you, Timmy.
Alrighty. We are gonna move on to our 14th placer now, Colin.
What a king. Like like I feel like we kind of did him a little wrong. I think it was just bad circumstances with like being on the block against you and Marvin and that's also Susie. Like I think he was just kind of sniped-ish out of the game. Like I think there was other people that probably deserved to go first or before him. Say your truth. No, say your truth. Say your truth.
Love you, Colin, but you were doing way too much, way too soon. So I wasn't able to be on the first night call because I was at rehearsal. So I got on like the tail end. But my good Judy Julia let me know, and I think you let me know later too, Kyle. But my good Judy Julia let me know while I was on my way home. One second. My good, oh my gosh, I hate living with my brother. Sorry, that's live. It's okay. Um, my good Judy Julia let me know in my DMs. So Colin apparently just pitched an alliance or like pitched on the night one call. All of us, if we win HOH, should keep each other safe. But I'm just like, you're doing that already, dude. Like, what? And I think you told me later too, but like, I don't know. It just didn't sit well with me. So like, I purposely made it my goal to talk to Colin a little bit more after that. And like, I don't know. I love Colin, but when I got on call with him, we hadn't really talked that much. And he was like, I think we really need to work together. And I'm like, but we haven't even talked that much. So I was like, are you doing that to everyone? But regardless, Colin, I love you. Even though you were a little messy, I love you.
I wrote down similar ideas. I think he would need to work on like his social bond. I don't know why I'm like critiquing him, but he would need to
That's
work
what
on
this
his,
is for.
I
They're not
guess,
going to see
but
this till after the season.
true. I think he would just need to work on his social bonds. I think he like has the brains, but like knowing the timing, knowing to probably chit chat with people about shit that doesn't matter. Like agreed. Like me and Colin had a conversation, and he was like, "We don't talk, but like I want to talk to you." But then it was like he was already on the block and going home, so it was like, "Sorry, sister." But keep pushing. He said he's not too good at these games. I think it's just reevaluating what you're missing and then doing better. And I think he has the ability to do so. So I'm rooting for him. And his really weird looking t-shirt.
This next
Oh,
one, I'm about to cry.
Oh,
all right. Our 13th placer,
This
Dime.
time, Timberlake.
this diva.
I,
Say your piece.
oh my gosh. I love Dime. Dime and I never got on a call, but we surely did message, and it was all just like little things, like like when I got put on the block. Dime was like, "And you know, Dime Timberlake is not voting you out." Like I don't know, we just would like kiki like every now and then, and it was just like not a lot of game, but like I do know that Dime was definitely one of my favorite people to talk to in the early game, even though she wasn't around that much. But I will say she did make a point to check in the main chat in the dream house to make sure people knew that she was still playing this game.
Oh, trust. Oh, trust she was in the main chat. But
Even though
no,
she, even God forbid, as she would say, God forbid a girl goes and shakes her ass on the weekend.
she was funny. She was I'd say one of the funniest characters we've had in the season. Yeah, she was cool. We didn't chat much interpersonally, but yeah, no, I wish like when she would hop on like the main Zooms and just like go off for like 2 minutes, like period. So I just wish she was around more because I think she would have fucking killed this game. I think she's so
Mhm.
funny. I think she's so cool. So not much to say on Dime except literally my only note was for her was funny as fuck. Like literally just funny as fuck. So good for her.
Alrighty. We're gonna go into our 12th place stall now. Jodalee.
Not you being confused about who's next or just not liking who's next. Like that's a mess. I could start.
Me?
I'll remember the order that well. You
Scott?
just,
No, no. I think he was talking about me
I was talking about Scott.
because I was rolling my eyes.
Um, I'll start. Jodely was cool. Jodely was super funny in the first night VC. I wish I hopped into him with VC more. He was always somebody who I was at the beginning, I was like, oh, this is somebody I need out swiftly, or somebody who I want to like make a connection with on the opposite side of the house. I opted for swiftly once Jodely was like just super smart, super perceptive. I was just really scared of him. He was somebody who I was like, we need to get out ASAP, because he was super smart. And it's sad that he was our last pre-juror. He definitely deserved probably jury. But my brother is a big fan of him, and I'm just terrified of Jodely. So good for Jodely. Jodely's a king and very, I think, honestly, actually very sweet, even though their messages sometimes come off as fake. But I think that's just them. Anyways, Scott Morgan.
I love. Okay, let me rephrase this. I want to love Jodely, but from early on in the game, I just could not trust Jodely, and I could tell Jodely did not trust me. Jodely really wanted to give information or get information without giving information, and I wasn't really down with that, especially when Jodely came up with a wall of the non-committal things that I would say and then throw them back in my face. So just in the game, I was not a fan, but as a person, I love you, Jodie.
Period.
Sorry for
Um,
the dramatic eye rolls, but I had to.
no, do your big one.
all right. And our 12th placer and the first member of the jury
Meow meow meow
is
meow
Duck.
Purr, baby, purr.
meow meow.
Do your big one. You can start.
I actually talked to Duck quite a bit in messages. We never had a call, but I think it's really funny that I don't know who told me this, but I think it's really funny that like I promised Duck safety when I like got HOH, but like was obviously going to put Duck up if the veto was used. And I don't know if it was you or someone else that Duck was talking to him. Duck was like, yeah, if the veto gets used, I'm probably going up. And I'm like, I didn't even say anything to you about that. So okay, perception, okay, insightful, like okay, like reads, like I don't know. I feel like Duck had a very good grasp on the game. So I don't know. I think we
Um,
took them out when it was the right time because they were definitely going to slay the jury, I'm sure, like the jury phase of the game.
I agree. Duck is similar to Jimmy for me as like I watched their intro video and of course very charismatic, but I was just like I'm not gonna connect with this person. Like I'm just not gonna like this person. Like I was like I'm MAGA compared to this person. Like it's not happening. But then I started chatting with Duck more and more and more, and Duck was actually the first person I reached out to after like a really terrible night with Luis. And I literally just like sobbed to Duck on like a voice memo. And then they were like, were so supportive. And it was like the same round that I put them up, literally the same round they went home. But they were like, I totally get this as a game and like I'm here for you regardless. And I think that just speaks to like the character that Duck is. Duck is just like a really, really lovely and good person. And I'm happy that they proved me wrong. I think on a game level, they were super, super, super social in a way that was threatening because like Jodie I think was like a big brain and I think Duck was just like the mouth but in a good way. Even like Duck was like a natural uniter. People like kind of surrounded Duck and that's just like a power to their and a testament to their social game. So good job to Duck. I think Duck killed this and I think if we honestly let Duck live and we like booted somebody else instead, like Duck probably would have ran pretty far because like we would have wanted worked with them. They were already good on their side of things and with Vicky and whoever. So I think they could have got far if we didn't snipe them when we did. So I'm happy we did it, but sad because Duck was really, really dope.
Oh, oh,
All right. And our 10th placer, the second member
oh,
of the
Queen.
jury,
Oh, I'm terrified. It's you. You first. You
Amy.
first. You first.
I love Amy. Okay, so I love Amy, but Amy also low-key scared me when she got into her, like when she put her serious pants on. Like she low-key scared me, even though I wasn't the one she was mad at. But if Amy was gonna do one thing, well, she wasn't gonna fucking care what she said, who she said it to, if she lied to multiple people. She was not afraid to call people out. She would literally come to me and be like, Scott, I know you're working with Kyle. I know you're in an alliance with Kyle. I'm like, oh, girl, you clocked my teeth. Like, and literally, I've never like started to go off on someone and then stopped so quickly because she's like, my life is like not the best right now. Please leave me alone. Like, I'm like, girl, honestly, I'm so sorry. I love you. Like, please don't be mad. Like, I love Amy so much, and I really enjoyed our talks together.
I had such a lovers into enemies relationship with Amy. I was actually scrolling through my confessional because of course like starting to write my speech and whatever leading up to live or like the finale night. And there would just be things of like me like obsessing over Amy. Being like, I can't wait for Amy to like text me back. Like I just want to see Amy again. Like please Amy just text me. Like I was like obsessing over this woman and as you all know, it turned into like kind of a rivalry. And I am like, this sounds so cringe, but like I'm inspired by her. Like she's period. Like she's so like I don't she probably not enjoy this word, but like she's so fucking con. Like she is so good. And I think she's just a scary player. And I think it's like hard sometimes. And I think she probably got a bad rap and this might feed into it. But like for and I don't even want to like downgrade her even into this, but like I feel like for like female players who are like outspoken, I feel like people like typically like to snipe them, and I kind of think that's kind of what happened here. But like, good for her, keep pushing that, keeping that role model, keeping that woman. We also work in the same kind of field of like domestic violence, so immediately I connected with her on top of that. I think Amy is so fucking period.
And
Even
she
though she hates my ass. Literally
well,
we would be in an argument and like the only thing I could say back to her is like, I respect you. I just love you, Amy. Like I'm really sorry. Like she is just so kind. So period
no.
to Amy. She's scary and that's my mom.
And one thing I will say, I know I did not to make light of it earlier, but I do know she was going through stuff, and I hope everything is okay now. I love her.
Praying for the kitty.
Yes,
Kitty? Dog? Kitty? I
it
don't know.
was a cat. Yeah,
Good.
but then she got to go to Hawaii, so Slay Queen.
Like girl, she's
She
fine.
got eliminated, and she was probably like sipping a drink by the pool.
100%. Ugh, love her. Anyways.
All right. Going into our ninth placer and the third member of the jury, Austin.
Oh, Scott, tell me how you feel
No,
about Austin.
no, no,
No. Tell me,
no,
tell me. No,
no.
tell
You're
me.
gonna start with this one.
I think Austin's pretty fucking cool. Austin kind of got a bad rap in this game about not being around much, but like I think he just had a busy life. Whenever I ever hopped on like VC with him, which was a couple of times actually, we had some really, really good strategic but also personal calls. It showed me his tattoo tours, told me to play Bodo, even though I probably will never, but that's not a personal thing. I just don't like to play orgs. And then he has a beautiful Southern accent. So shout out to Austin. I think he was pretty cool. And I feel
I
like in this
hate
game, I
you
like
so
kind of,
much, Kyle.
I like kind of took a chance on him. You know what I mean? Like we kind of were working together for some bits. So I appreciate him. I think he's pretty cool. Now, Scott Morgan, tell me everything you like and know about Austin and in great detail.
I don't know about that, but it's so funny because I genuinely, and I don't think the feeling is mutual. Like, I genuinely like Austin, but I don't think he really likes me. And, like, that's okay. I agree. He has a very nice Southern accent, and that's all I'm going to say, Kyle Scott
Mhm.
Gianni.
Okay, okay. You definitely are familiar with the South. That's
This
all.
is live. Stop. This is live.
Okay. Next.
All right. I'm gonna go into eighth place, our fourth member of the jury, Marvin.
I love Marvin. I say I love all of them. I'm so fake. Like, I really do, though. Like, I really enjoy Marvin. We only got, so it's so funny because I feel like we called way more than we did because we were all just sitting on Torn or Fear, oops, not Torn Book for him, but Fear Book, sitting on Fear Book all the time. But
Mhm.
we did have one really good call like towards the beginning of the season, and that's when I knew that I wanted to work with him. And we would text a lot and joke about like I don't know, like I'd be like, "Oh, I'm looking on Grinder right now," or, like stuff like that. But like I really liked Marvin, so it was very sad that um he did what he did, and he knows what he did.
You know what you did.
Yeah.
No, Marvin is super cute, super funny. I one of my favorite moments from this entire season was when we were on call. I don't know if Scott, you were here. It was like Fear Book, and Jurass was doing her tarot card readings, and Marvin was getting ones for like love and sex, and over every single card that Marvin got, every single fucking card, I was like, oh, like I was just like trolling him really hard because he likes to fuck twinks. So I was just dragging this poor boy. There was a moment in the beginning of the season that me and Marvin had, and where I thought Marvin was cute because he basically looks like Luis. And we kind of were flirting maybe a little, I don't even know, but I literally started ChatGPTing my responses because I got so nervous. So shout out to Marvin. Another good funny moment with Marvin is when I called him Martin because I was so drunk, but I wanted to make sure he was okay. So I was pronouncing his name wrong. But yeah, no, I think Marvin did well. He was good in betas, but I think by the end of the season, he was kind of just like out of it and like was like, I'm kind of bored. But fair sister, it was boring up to that point, but it got better after. So we miss you, Marvin. But
I
it was a funny calls with Marvin. I do miss OG Fear Book. It was fucking lit.
I also remember telling you how cute I thought Marvin was.
I think we had a full conversation about that.
Yes.
You know, shout out to my king.
Alrighty. Going into seventh place, our
Queen,
fifth
queen,
member of the jury,
queen. She did.
Miss Vicky.
I, queen, queen. Honestly, I love when I have like a rivalry with someone that I actually genuinely personally get along with. And Vicky is so funny. We would just like go back and forth with each other and then take a break to be like, I love you so much. I love you as a person. I love you so much. You're great. But I don't know why you're doing this in the game. Like, it sucks. And I actually genuinely, and you know this, like, I loved Vicky so much. I started to change my mind at who I wanted to go that round.
Hmm.
But it just didn't turn out that way.
Vicky was like literally one of my favorite people in this
I
entire.
know. And it
Um,
irritated me half the
it
time.
it was pretty early on. I think like night one, I must have ranked her like second, I think. Yeah, I just have really consistently loved Vicky in this game. She was one of my favorite people. I think we hopped on a couple hour long calls, which was crazy. We played Minecraft for like 2 hours together, and she was terrible at build battle, like fucking abysmal. But I give myself grace because I was on a trackpad, but she was on a full computer and she was dogging it. So Vicky was not good, but it was really, really funny. She's just somebody like you can naturally laugh with. And she was my person in this game for quite a bit, alongside you, Scott, of course, even though you guys hated each other at times, but it's okay. And
Game wise, not personally.
game wise, of course, game wise. And yeah, no, it was really sad to see her go. It was like a turning point in the season, I'd like to think. So she was dope shit. I love Vicky. I'm really sad. I'm happy to like she would be somebody I would love to see in person. TBH. She was really funny. And please find yourself a better man than any man you're finding right now because I know it's not good. That's all.
Alrighty. We're gonna go into sixth place, our sixth member of the jury, Julia.
Fierce. So fierce. Scott, you could go.
My good Judy Julia, one of my besties in this community. I love her so much. What's funny is like we actually like recently became super, super close. Like you would think, I feel like people would think Julie and I had been friends for like years, but like we actually like just got close like the last few months. But like I'm really excited that I got to play this game with her and work super closely with her because the last game we were in together, I ended up screwing her over. So the fact that I was able to stay true to her and work with her, and I did vote her out this time, but only because she told me to. So
Mhm.
I, all I'm gonna say is I was ready to take Oompa Loompas to the end. So
Right.
that's all I'll say.
Julia is so fierce. It's the word that like I like now is ingrained into my vocabulary because she just said it all the time. She and I were are just very similar. Like I think we think very similar. I think she's so funny. Not to say like me being funny is similar, but like I think strategically, mentally, who she is as a person, I think we are just so aligned, and we connected so hard. She is like basically the one person this entire game I was like absolutely fucking terrified of. Like there were some people I was like, oh, they're a little scary for my game. Like Julia was the entire game. I was like, this bitch is scary. But I'm so happy I played the game with her, not really against her. And we did a lot together. I feel like we fucked up this game. So shout out to Julia, Oompas for life. Yeah, she did good work on this game. And it was so kind, and I'm never gonna say this publicly. But when she was like, and I like to know that I was playing with my food basically the entire game, period. Period. It was good final words from her, and sad to see her go the way she did, but it was admirable. And I think it really speaks to her character that, like, when it was like me, you, and Susie and her, that was like the only people going to be nominated, and she's like, just vote me. You know what I mean? Like she was ready to die for her people, and that's something that's admirable. So shout out to Julia, baby, you're fierce.
Everybody, take this moment when you watch this to go watch The Sheep Detectives on Amazon Prime in honor of Julia.
I'm fucking crying.
Okay. On that note, we're gonna move into our fifth place doll, our seventh member of the jury, giraffes.
Next. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm
no,
just
no,
kidding. I'm just
no.
kidding. Giraffe Doris Buckle, the younger sibling that I never had, which is really funny because I feel like I'm older than giraffes, but I feel like we have a very like older like sibling, older sister, younger brother type thing when I'm actually like older than them.
Mhm,
But I don't know. I actually really cherished this game with giraffes because like we were actually able to like work with each other without screwing each other over. So the fact that like she tried to come for me towards the end, like kind of upset me. But I mean, as you know, I started to have some inklings of wanting to go after her too. So like
mhm.
that's fine too, but
It's the game. Yeah.
it's the game. But I just thought that when you watch the giraffes, I love you, but I was never gonna go to the final two with you. I'm very sorry. That just I could not beat you, I'll be so honest. So sorry about it.
Work. Um, Giraffes is probably literally steaming still as she watches this, but I wrote down my delusional diva. I think there was times with Giraffes I was talking to this chick and she was like, I'm running the game. And I was
Oh,
like,
always, always.
sure. But even on that sense, I feel like sometimes Jurassic needs more confidence. Like I feel like there was moments where Jurassic truly was doing really, really well. Or like could bang a challenge out or could do whatever. So I feel like giraffes in a weird way, you just gotta find that middle ground. I think you're really cool. You're again somebody who I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna connect with, but then like me and giraffes really locked it in at certain points. There was moments where I was like, I can't giraffe like trust giraffes for shit. And there's other moments where I'm like, giraffes is basically my number one. You know, and like it was just, but it was no, I'm kidding. But it was just moments where it's like it's really up and down. But like I was really happy to play certain rounds super, super, super close to you. And I think you got great energy. I think you are very, very funny, very sweet. And as much as I think Giraffe sometimes puts on like a hard shell, you know what I mean? Of like nothing bothers me. Like I think just Giraffes is like a little teeny tiny sweetie.
Oh,
Um,
she is. And
you know
I'll
what I mean?
interject for a second. Giraffes and I have a whole shit ton of history, but I tell her this all the time, and she will agree. If there's one person in this org community that can calm me down from a Scott Morgan crash out, it is giraffes.
Hmm.
So not a lot of people can do that. If there's two people in this community that can calm Scott Morgan down from a Scott Morgan crash out, it is Giraffe Doris Buckle and it is a honorable mention, Shayna Companion.
Oh,
So
queen. Oh, queen. But agreed. Yeah, no. Giraffes is good beans. Giraffes probably individually pissed up both of us as we individually fucked her over. But you gotta vote for one of us. So sorry,
We
Giraffes. Love ya.
did.
Love ya.
You,
Thank ya.
sorry, giraffes, but Kyle said, who would you vote out between giraffes and Susie? I go, giraffes.
Giraffes. But that's a queen. Icon. Nothing, literally
Love
nothing but good love.
you.
Nothing but good love.
Alrighty. Going into our fourth place doll, our eighth member of the
Oh,
jury, we've got Sabrina.
Say your
can
piece,
I, can I,
baby.
can I please start? Because Kyle knows this. Sabrina, I was obsessed with you. I was obsessed with you this whole entire game, and I don't know why. You would have thought I liked women. Like, I was like every other word out of my mouth on a call with Kyle, on a call with Kyle and Julia was. But what about Sabrina? Like, but yes, Sabrina, but we can't do Sabrina. What about Sabrina? So the fact I not only had to put you up once, but I'm the one that ultimately took you out, like slays me because I literally wanted to marry you, Sabrina. Like I was obsessed.
I can second this 100%.
Obsessed. Like it was so funny. I mean, my project, like, there was one point, girl, you were like top five in my rankings. So, like, just because I will say this, you are the most normal person in the org community that I've ever met. And there is not a lot of normal people in this org community. I know I'm not one of them. So, girl, I just please keep being yourself and your Miss Congeniality because anyone else that got out at top four would be like, you, fuck you. You said, I'll vote for any one of you. And I'm just like, girl,
Queen.
queen. Okay,
Queen.
I'm done fangirling over Sabrina.
No, Sabrina is somebody I basically worked with the entire game. She was so fucking dope. She, I think, is so to the point too, which is like something that is missed in these orgs. Like y'all know, I'm a very strategic, to the point, let's game bot it out kind of person. She's kind of the same way, even though she don't mean it. And it was appreciated. The 5 minute calls were appreciated as much as I dogged them sometimes.
Well, I got
Um,
a 40-minute call one time.
and I'm jealous. She had one of my favorite moments this season where I texted her after she won HOH, and I was like, "Girl, Eric gotta get some good," and she said Eric was too tired. It literally fried me that she wanted to get some nookie after winning HOH just because of that, because he helped her as a small loved one. And it was one of the funniest moments. Sabrina, you are super smart too. And I'm happy I like kind of worked with you this entire game. And I don't think we ever like really fucked each other over, which was cool beans.
I almost worked with her the entire game because Sabrina, you were supposed to be my one person that I worked with outside of the alliance. We all had one, and I did. I worked with you until I really
Couldn't.
couldn't.
Yeah, agree. Onto the big dog.
All right. And last but certainly not least, we have our third place doll, our ninth and final member of the jury, Susie.
All I have to say is little bunny foo foo, little bunny foo foo, little bunny foo foo, because she didn't know the words to that song to save her life. But
It
Susie, I just want to say thank you for putting up with my ass because it is not, if someone put up with it more, just as much or even more than Kyle, it was you. I know it's not fun to have to feel like you're someone's therapist. So thank you so much. I love you so much. And genuinely, you would have won this game.
Mhm.
So please know that I love you so much. And I'll say it again and again and again.
Um, Susie was one of the best characters, I feel, if not the best character of this game. She was so fucking funny. She didn't even mean it. And it was like TV gold because like you know when like some people are like fighting to fight, like she's not that person. Like she is just herself and that is what makes her so good. Like her like having her final like not her final speeches. Like she's on the block and she's like basically saying don't vote me and she's like thank you. Thank you. It's just she's just so fucking
Yeah.
good. She's so funny. I'm so proud of her. Me and her at the final three, we had a conversation and I was like, regardless of like either if me or you are winner and what happens, just like, are you proud of the game you've played? And I sure hope that is true. She did answer yes, and I hope that's still the case because I would be so proud if I was her. She is so lovable, so likable. She played much more strategic than she led on, and I was always very like. I admired Susie always, but I really did after the 48 minutes of me and her going like against each other. Like she is just a fucking dog much more than I thought she was going to be in that challenge. It is nothing but like kudos to her. We also had a conversation where she was like, I'd love to go to the end with you because like even if it was bullshit, I'd love to go to the end with you because like what a fun battle it would be. And I do agree with her with that. She was such a fun character, really worked it. I can't wait to drink around the world with her. And yeah, she is just truly one of a kind, but in a way that is like so scary, but so fun. And I would not, the game would not be the same without her. And I think that's really hard to say about anybody else except her. Like she truly, truly made the game for me.
I think my favorite thing about Susie, well, okay, two favorite things. No, three. I have three. So my three favorite Susie moments are we were talking about different like tribes and like types of like gay people. And she was like, she goes, wait, so like there's bear, there's otter. What am I? Can I be a grandma? That's my favorite vocal stim that Susie has ever said, and I repeated it every single second of every single day. And then when she's in the endurance competition against Kyle, and she's just like, "Come on, mamas, come on,
Come on,
mamas,
mamas. Come on,
we got
mamas.
this, mamas.
Let's thug it
Let's."
out.
And she's such a rage baiter, and I don't even think she realized she's being a rage baiter. And it's so funny. And then my final favorite moment is when she goes, bye, and still sits on the call. Bye. Still there.
Reheating nachos started with her.
Yes,
You know what I mean? Like truly, the first
100%.
nachos that was ever made was from her of just sitting in people's calls. It happened multiple times throughout the season where she'd just like hop into her VC and just be like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just she's the fucking go. She's the fucking go.
100%. And then she goes, do I have to go in the jury chat? I don't want to go in the jury chat.
I think she didn't even like she wanted to make the end, of course, but I think half of it was like just not going to the jury. She's like, I don't
Yeah,
want to
no,
associate.
100%.
She's the go. Like in like the basketball term way, like she is just the greatest of
Oh,
all.
100%. Like
Yeah.
greatest of all time. I love Susie because the first thing on the first night that got her was she goes, what did she say?
What fruit are you?
What is the most provocative fruit? And I go, I don't know, girl, me.
Queen.
Yes. What
And
is
she
the most provocative fruit? And she just started laughing. She said, she's like, I did not know what to say.
what a mama. She tried to hook me up with like one of her like 27-year-old friends, and I was like, we need to slow down.
That's
But
so funny.
she's so herself and in the best way, and please never change, Susie. You were so fucking funny.
I love Susie.
Anyways.
Alrighty. So that is going to bring us to the end of our rites of passage. That brings us down to just the two of you. And in the coming days, you will be facing the jury, the plastics, and in a couple of days, one of you will be the next winner of Paradox.
Crazy. Excited?
Yep. So thank you
I'm
very much
scared.
for being here doing this. Congratulations on being in the final two, and we will see you on Friday.